So many questions. Why is Pascal Siakam guarding across half court? Just get back and slide your feet. If you're going to do this, then let's get up and make sure Drew Holiday comes this way and OG Anunoby's got to sprint back and get in the gaps. I mean, why on earth are you going to get toasted before Drew Holiday even crosses the half court line? You're out of the play. If you're Jakob Poeltl, you're attached to Porzingis setting this down screen and showing. You're not unattached. See, Jaylen Brown now can curl off this down screen. So now you got to come over here and help, which means your feet are moving towards the ball as this pass is getting kicked out. Rip and go, 2. If Siakam's playing the gaps, he's got to be over here now. Your feet have to be set. Look at Siakam's feet. You're moving towards the ball as this pass is getting kicked out. You're not going to get out in time. Rip and go, draw 2, Porzingis triple. You cannot run drop coverage on pick and pops. Dennis Schroeder has to get underneath and switch. Jakob Poeltl, you'll have help in the gaps right here on Derek White, and when Dennis Schroeder switches, they'll be help in the gaps right here. You run drop coverage here. Stop. Now OG Anunoby's going to have to rotate, so that's just going to leave Jaylen Brown wide open. You're OG Anunoby. You're going to rotate. As soon as this ball gets swung here, I'm dropping to the three-point line. I'm supposed to go underneath this handoff anyways, so I should be underneath the three-point line. Jakob Poeltl's going to take a step back. Let me through. You don't go over the top of this fake dribble handoff because now you're screened and beat back door. Are the Raptors in the gaps? Your feet got to be set, so I got to be over now. Who's coaching this team? Look at Siakam right here. You're moving towards the ball on the pass out. Why is Pascal Siakam giving Jason Tatum the middle of the floor right here? Now, Otto Porter should be moving over with his back to the baseline, but let's force Jason Tatum this way, where there should be no place to go. If you're going to let him come to the middle of the floor, Scotty Barnes got to drop down. Okay, and his feet, I can get in the gaps, I can recover, stunt, recover. But you're not there either. So this is just a layup line. Precious Achiuwa, don't lean towards the screen. It's big to big. It's going to be a switch anyways. Instead, look at Achiuwa leaning towards the screen early, and Drew Holiday now refuses it, and it's a blow-by to the rim. Again, you're Otto Porter. You switch this screen. Stop. So where do we want to force Jason Tatum? Okay, right here. There's no place to go. If you're going to let him come this way, Scotty Barnes has got to get over. Going to have his right foot parallel to the block, left foot out wide stance, so we can stunt without moving our feet and recover. This is terrible. But what's Scotty Barnes? Why is this not a switch? It's wing to big. This is an What are you? So off a pick and pop, what do you expect Chris Boucher to do? Be able to recover off of drop coverage? How? Wow. How to communicate and transition if you're Precious Achiuwa. You're not going to be able to get back to Al Horford. That's fine. Then come to Jason Tatum and Malachi Flynn takes Al Horford. Communication is everything in transition defense. But Precious Achiuwa is not communicating this. So Al Horford just gets to come all the way to the rim. That draws a second defender, and now Tatum's open. So now the Raptors are hedging. Cool. Again, I don't know why this can't be a switch, but you hedge anyway. So that means Malachi Flynn's got to get up the line. You're going to have to rotate to Sam Hauser right here. There's got to be backside help on a hedge. You can't hedge and then have Chris Boucher's not going to get there in time. So I don't know what Raptors coach is coaching any of this. So Precious Achiuwa is giving Jason Tatum this angle right here. That's wonderful. Scotty Barnes is going to have to get down and get over into the gaps, right, with your feet set so I can help and then I can recover. Okay? But Precious Achiuwa, just get up and force Jason Tatum into this help. What you can't do, look at how he's gambling right here. You gamble, so now you're off balance and can't force him into that help, and it's a step back 3. Terrible gamble by Siakam. It's Drew Holiday. Let him come this way. There's no place to go. Jakob Poeltl needs to be seeing the ball, but he's in the gaps. What is this gamble? Well, okay, so Jakob Poeltl is giving Jason Tatum this angle right here. Okay, that's fine. What is Malachi Flynn doing? I got to be over. Right foot parallel to the block. Left foot out wide stance. So I can stunt, I can recover. Jason Tatum's coming that way, and you're nowhere to be found. So the Raptors are going to switch here. OG Anunoby on this switch. There's only 7.7 seconds left in the half. Get underneath immediately so you can help on Jason Tatum. Look at OG Anunoby. Get back. Get in this gap here. What? Why is Jakob Poeltl dropping this much? Stop. I can still help on the ball with Drew Holiday, but I got to get up here. Why are you standing? Watch. Gotta be a switch. This has to be a switch. Jakob Poeltl's gonna have to take Drew Holiday. Scotty Barnes can get down in here. Dennis Schroeder should be sprinting down in here and in the gaps. You can't give up 2-on-1s, Toronto. I don't know. See, you never guard like this if you're Scotty Barnes. I'm underneath Jaylen Brown and my back is to the baseline. Why is Jaylen? So Jaylen Brown can beat you back door right here. We want him to come off this down screen. Siakam's going to stay attached and show, or switch. But because you're guarding like this, Jaylen Brown is just going to flip and set his own down screen, and now pours. Okay, Scotty Barnes is going to be gambling way too much on Jaylen Brown right here, but where is OG Anunoby going? I've got to be over here. If my feet are set when Jaylen Brown comes, I can get this dribble picked up, right? I can recover. You're going towards the three-point line. Over here. Okay, once this shot goes up, okay, stop. If you're Otto Porter, I need to be sprinting back. If you're Dennis Schroeder, I am not stopping towards the ball. I'm also sprinting back. Otto Porter's walking back, and Dennis Schroeder's trying to guard the ball across half court. So it's a 3-on-2 now. And you've got to get over here if you're Precious Achiuwa. You got to stay here. Foot on the block. Right foot out wide stance. This is where your help has to come from. Because if I don't have to move my feet, I'll be able to stunt and recover from in a defensive stance. I can't be having Pascal Siakam come from the weak side of the floor. This is a great double team by Precious Achiuwa. You got Porzingis sealing Dennis Schroeder right here. So Pascal Siakam's got to stay home in the weak side corner. You can't vacate the weak side corner. Scotty Barnes is the one that's rotating to Al Horford. Otto Porter goes here. This is where Achiuwa goes. But Scotty Barnes is late rotating to Al Horford, so now Pascal Siakam thinks he has to rotate up, and he can't get out to Hauser. Let's just count the mistakes here. First of all, Otto Porter's not in this gap right here. You got to get over. Drew Holiday should not have space to get through, so that doesn't happen. Stop. And then Dennis Schroeder coming over to take Jaylen Brown. This shot goes up. Stop. I got to go turn, find Jaylen Brown, and box him out. How awful this Raptors ball screen defense is. I feel bad for the players. It's the coaches. Grady Dick's got to switch this. Jakob Poeltl's got to get up. And then you can force Derek White to where you have help right here. Okay, the Raptors literally operate a layup line. That's literally what they operate. You got to rotate to the ball if you're Chris Boucher. This ball gets swung. I'm moving over here. Who cares about Peyton Pritchard at half court? OG Anunoby's got to get up and force Tatum into some help. But he's playing off. You're out beyond the three-point line. Too many Raptors going for offensive rebounds. Chris Boucher's at the three-point line. Just get back, okay? Or Grady Dick, once he takes this shot, just get back. You have 4 Raptors players beneath the foul line. So the Celtics are going to get this and have about 8-1 numbers offensively.